encounter tag there. We're meeting a good friend, Jace Bosman, who also has a tag. Me and Roy have been hunting elk deer the past 10 days now, I guess, and it's been tough for me, but Roy, he got him a good deer, and so here we go.
Here we are. It's elk camp. We're running late. We're hustling, trying to get in. We were just in Wyoming this morning hunting deer, so now we jumped across the border, ran down here into Colorado, and we're fixing to jump in it, and hopefully we'll have the same results we had last year. So I'm ready to get after it. Love you too, Jace.
Everybody go on LanceBowhunting.com and get your favorite Lance Bowhunting hat.
Bow hiking was not so fun.
Nature walk.
Yeah, we only saw a couple of elk, and they were way off on far mountain. Not on the mountain we were on. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow's gonna be better. Jace and JC rode down the road and looked at another spot that looks pretty good, and we're gonna dump in there tomorrow. Jace is up tomorrow, first shooter, so yeah, hopefully Jace will put an arrow in one, and we'll be in town by lunchtime. That's what I'm hoping for.
Well, it's the first morning here in Colorado. Roy hunted last night, and JC basically just has picked this spot on a map, and that's kind of what we're doing, is we're just basically hitting access roads and then just dropping in and checking to see. Yesterday we saw a couple elk, but we just didn't see the sign we wanted to see, so JC and I actually took a drive last night in the middle of the night and drove and came in here this morning. There's nobody here. It's bright and early, and we're gonna load up and bomb in, and hopefully we'll have some bulls talking here before too long. So we're ready to roll. Colorado 2019. Next time you see some fresh elk sign, I want you to show me, because at this point I'll just settle for, you know, a good greasy dropping or something. If there's elk in the country, we better go, or Daryl's gonna be 90 miles ahead of us.
Let's all voice our opinions. Roy, you go first. Be truthful.
I don't know.
I don't think those guys are gonna dive off. I think they're gonna stay up.
Yeah, I think they're gonna stay up there unless they hear something. I think that stuff looks good. We're already in here. We're gonna lose 4 hours of the day if we go back and try to find another spot.
Yeah.
And I mean, if it was 11,
Yeah, I'd say pull out.
I'd be like, let's get out of here. But I mean, it's not even 8, is it? No. 7:50 now.
Check, 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 check.
That's Step Brothers.
Yeah. Check, check.
Check, check, check. Check, check. Dad, you might want to pay attention to this part. Who's driving my boat?
Shut up!
Please shut up.
Alright, so we're walking to the saddle.
Yeah. There's hardly any elk sign.
I mean, there's some. The thing is, that cracks me up when we say this is like, I can remember our whole spot not seeing a rub. Literally not seeing a rub, but there'd be bulls everywhere. So yes, but I like this scent, obviously, but
Right.
I don't, it's whatever.
I don't know if you can hear that or not, but there's other hunters bugling. We dropped way down and then started to climb, and as soon as we got up to where we wanted to kind of get and then move towards another ridge, they bugled and we knew it was hunters right away. So now we've basically just dropped all the way back down, came across another ridge. Yeah, and so we're just sitting here hoping, trying to develop a plan. We're trying to figure out whether we want to completely bounce out of here because it's only 8 o'clock, or if we just want to stay in here and commit to another spot and go in a little bit deeper. So that's kind of the discussion right now.
Actually, I wouldn't care. But what else? But then my next thing is, what else are we gonna do? Go into town, we go eat, and go to hot springs, and go right around with another spot. I mean, seriously, I don't think we're here to hunt. But at the same time, it's like, are we gonna be burning energy that's just for just wasting it? But you never know until you. But like literally, 10 o'clock to come, we'll get the sound off and we can kill it. I mean, that's just what could happen.
This morning was kind of a testament to the fact that, in my opinion, true public land elk hunting is one of the hardest things that you can absolutely do. I mean, we came into this spot, you can see where the trucks are parked is the dead end of this road, and basically we went up the ridge to my right, and it's just straight deadfall, very steep. And you know, when we got up there this morning, we thought possibly we heard a bull answer one of JC's very first bugles when it was still dark. We just opted, we had a plan in mind to where we want to get to. We kind of put a spot on a map, and so we went in that way. And then we got in there. I mean, like I've told you guys before, we ran into those hunters. I mean, it was a bugle parade in there. They were just bugle, and they thought JC was a real bull. So we just decided to circle back and drop around, and we ended up coming out on the ridge that we thought we heard the elk on this morning, and sure enough we get up there and there's plenty of tracks. And you know, so that's just, I mean, that's bow hunting really right there. I mean, we picked the wrong side of the ridge, and now we're gonna load everything up, go back to camp, dry our socks out, and literally maybe drive probably about an hour to a spot again that we haven't been to before. But we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna park at a dead end road and dive in and see what we can find.